listening to the Digitally Irresistible podcast, where we cover the optimization of digital technologies and irresistible people. Brought to you by iQor. Each episode features someone who sheds a little more light on the ins and outs of delivering a great employee and customer experience that has a measurable impact on the business. And now, here's today's guest. Welcome to another episode of the Digitally Irresistible podcast. I'm your host, Bernie Borges. Today's guest is Jaymee Marquez. Welcome, Jaymee.
Hi, Bernie. I'm glad to be here.
I'm glad to have you here, Jaymee. I'm looking forward to our conversation. Jaymee, you have a robust background in delivering and overseeing customer care delivery in the BPO industry. In your current role as Director of Operations in Iloilo in the Philippines, you oversee a team of 3 operations managers with dozens of agents on their teams. You understand the importance of engaging iQor's frontline employees through fun and rewarding activities that inspire them to be more with iQor and to create smiles for the customers that they interact with. Jaymee, on this episode, let's discuss the creative approach that you take in developing engagement activities with the teams that you oversee and the positive impact that it has on the CX programs that they support. But first, Jaymee, let's begin with your backstory. Tell us your backstory. How did you get to where you are today?
All right. So, Bernie, I'm a graduate of Electronics and Communications Engineering. And then after graduation, I started my BPO career as a technical support agent. I was then promoted to a team lead. And then from there, I said, oh, I have the passion to lead people. And then actually for iQor, I was promoted, or I was hired as an operations manager. And just this October of this year, I was promoted to director of operations. So from all these years that I have been in the BPO industry, I have the passion to, engage in people, make them satisfied with the workplace, with everything that we do in the business. Um, and I believe that I have the people skills to do all of that. And I can see that people who are satisfied are the people who are more productive.
Well, Jaymee, clearly you have the skills. You have prepared several examples that we're going to discuss on this episode. Before we get to them, though, let's begin with the obvious. And even though it's the obvious, I do want to take a minute to address it. And that is, why is it so important for us to really develop and provide great employee engagement for our frontline employees here at iQor?
Employee engagement is important to us in iCore because engaging people help them feel more involved in the company's customers. Bernie, engaged people are more motivated, they're more passionate about their work. And that energy translates to the positive impact to the customers because that creates the best customer experience. And in customer experience or in customer service, we say that we provide customers the extra mile to make them happy, but in iCore, we provide the extra smiles.
I love that. We provide the extra smile. That's fantastic. Well, as I mentioned, you are prepared to share several examples, Jaymee,
Mhm.
of engagement programs that you've created. So I've got my list in front of me. Let's begin with the first one and tell us what you did for Customer Service Week.
Yeah. So Bernie, just this October we had the customer service week wherein we had different activities daily. Like for the Monday kickoff, all of us directors were our aprons. We went to the floor and served donuts to all of our employees. That was a very fun day. And for me, it's very rewarding to serve our people. It's just donuts, but still very rewarding that they see their director serving them food. And aside from that, every day we have an activity we're in. For Tuesday, we had the pajama day. Wednesdays, we dressed up our team leads to wizards. Thursday, Korean pop stars. And then we had the awardings Friday.
Wow. That sounds like fun. And I know we've got some images that
Yes.
we're sharing on that. So we'll make sure
Yeah.
that we show those. Your customers are on their own digital transformation journey. For them, it's all about choice. Engaging your digital channels anytime, anywhere, Customers value the answers they need in the moment, keeping them happy and on the go with your brand. iQor's irresistible people are powering this digital transformation. From self-service tools that save time to cloud-enabled tools such as robotic process automation, intelligent IVRs, chatbots, data analytics, and more. We're purpose-built to deliver the world's most sought-after customer service. As a true digital BPO, iQor can build your customer journey and create smiles for both employees and customers. Secure, on time, and to fit any budget. Smile with iQor. Learn more at iQor.com. What about the monthly massage on the floor? What was that about?
Okay, so before the pandemic, we hired therapists to go to the floor and give out massages to our employees, at least a 5-minute massage. And they have the option to pick your a back massage, hand and arms, or the head massage. Actually, for that event, I had a very relaxing back massage.
So you remember that massage yourself, huh?
It is very relaxing. It is. You have the massage at work. Who would not love that?
Yeah, no kidding. What about charity events? Tell us about what you have been doing with your teams on charity events.
Yeah, so I host charity events involving our employees. So it's our way of giving back to the community. I usually do charity events on my birthdays and every Christmas season. So there was this one birthday where I picked an orphanage of abandoned little girls. So we went there, we brought food, we had games with the kids, and then we give out loot bags with chocolates and dolls. And Bernie, I also shared my birthday cake to two other girls who were also celebrating their birthday on my birthday month, which is June.
That is fantastic. That is so touching. So touching.
It is. And then every Christmas, we pick a community. We invite kids ages 3 to 10 to party with us. We had have games with them, and then we do a feeding program. Our employees are very generous to give their time and their money to make it all happen. There's this one event where one of our employees came as Spider-Man, and the kids were so happy. They were all smiling. No amount of money can pay that happiness that we felt in our hearts seeing the kids smile. So it's very, very rewarding, very touching.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You also have run contests on Facebook page account contests. What's that about?
Yeah. So when we had the pandemic, we put a halt on physical activities for the reason that, for safety of everybody. So we put up a Facebook page so that we can do the online activities. And one of the activity that we had is to post a photo of your work at home setup. So Bernie, it's like a makeover of the room to make it a suitable workspace, and the most number of heart reactions will win. Actually, I am one of the winners. Maybe because of my pink gaming chair. I don't know.
So it's heart reactions. You're looking for the individual who had the most heart reactions wins the
Yes.
contest.
Yes.
And what do they win?
Gift certificates.
Okay. Terrific, terrific.
Yeah.
And then this next one, I think, is probably my favorite one, Jamie, and that is a video of your directors doing a dance. Two questions. First of all, how did you get them to do it? And what did they do in the dance?
All right, I'm very proud of that because it's a TikTok dance video. It's actually called Cheers and Yells, wherein it's directors versus the accounts. So I'm the only director, lady director. So I did, I initiated in creating the video for the directors. So I had them dance individually without them knowing the song. I just did the editing. They're not even aware of the outcome. But we played that in all of the TV screens on the floor, in the pantry, in the lobby, and everyone were surprised to see their directors dancing. And we became instant office celebrities. And mind you, we won that contest.
Oh, that is hilarious. and just so much fun, so much
It
fun to
is.
inject into the work environment. What about Mother's Day? What are you doing on Mother's Day?
So we pay tribute to our employees. So for Mother's Day, we had them post photos with their mothers, and then the winners will have a gift certificate to have breakfast, lunch, or dinner with their mothers. So in this way, we are not just giving tribute to the mothers in the office, but we are also giving tribute to the mothers of our employees.
Fantastic. And then you mentioned this earlier, Jamie, but I'll come back to it. And that's birthdays. Do you do something very specific on birthdays?
Yeah. So for birthdays, every month we are picking a date where we give out cakes and balloons to our birthday celebrants. So everyone from from the first to the last day of the month are being given their gifts, which is the balloons and the cakes for the birthdays.
Got it. Okay. And then a recent holiday was Halloween. What did you do
Mhm.
for Halloween in 2022?
Yeah. So for Halloween, we had a trick or treat. This is for the employees, kids, where all the kids were, they roomed the floor, the production floor. We give out chocolates to them. And then we also hired clowns and magicians for the magic show.
Wow. That is great. That's great.
Mhm.
So, Jamie, I think that's all the examples that we planned. And before I ask you the fun question, I really want to ask you the wrap up question around
Mhm.
all these activities. Coming back to the beginning of our conversation, and that's the why do this, and how do these fun, engaging activities, how does it impact our frontline employees' performance, attitude, and
Mhm.
just overall ability to be more with iQor and create more smiles?
Yeah, the fun activities that we have at work helps our employees be more in tune with, being happy at work. Because I believe that if you love your job, you love, the people that you work with, everything translates to positive experience for the customer. It's a big impact to the business. If your people are happy, your customers are happy.
Fantastic. Couldn't agree with you more. Well, Jamie, we get to the fun question, and here's
Mhm.
where I ask you: when you're not working, what do you do for fun? Now, I have to say though, when you're working, you're still having fun anyway.
I
But
am.
outside of work, what do you like to do for fun?
All right, Jamie is the new age Dora the Explorer. So outside work, I travel. I love to travel domestically and to Asian countries. So, Bernie, in the Philippines, there are 81 cities that you need to see. And I've been to 46 of them, and I tracked that in an online Philippine map. Um, for Asian countries, I've been to 9 Asian countries, and my top three are Taiwan, Thailand, and Cambodia.
Wow, so you love to travel. Fantastic.
Yeah, and because of that traveling, I'm now a digital creator. So my contents are mostly my travels or my cooking or restaurant reviews.
Fantastic. Well, with the stories that you've shared here today, that does not surprise me in the least. And Jamie, I want to thank you for taking the time. I know you've got a busy job at iQor. You took the time to prepare and share these examples of how you are leading employee engagement with the teams that you oversee. And as you said, it is so important to really enable them to enjoy their work so that they can be more with iQor, so that they can create more smiles. And as you said, it has such a great impact on the customers that they serve. And that is just so fantastic. And I just want to thank you for that.
Again, Bernie, thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Thanks for listening to this episode of the Digitally Irresistible podcast, where we cover the optimization of digital technologies and irresistible people, delivering a great employee and customer experience that has a measurable impact on the business. Brought to you by iQor. Be sure to subscribe on your favorite podcast player so you don't miss future episodes.